The boxing world is buzzing with anticipation as two titans, David Benavidez and David Morrell, prepare to collide in what promises to be one of the most electrifying matchups in recent memory. This isn't just another title fight, this is a battle of contrasting styles, raw power, and elite skill. Benavidez, the undefeated WBC interim super middleweight champion known for his relentless pressure and unyielding chin, faces the Cuban sensation Morrell, a master tactician with lightning-fast precision and explosive power. With their showdown set for February 1 st at the iconic T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, fans are bracing for a night of drama, intensity, and possibly a fight that will go down in history. Adding fuel to the fire, both fighters are entering this bout with something to prove. Benavidez, a warrior who thrives on volume and aggression, has his sights set on solidifying his dominance. Meanwhile, Morrell, with his impeccable amateur pedigree and rapid rise in the professional ranks, is out to show that he's not just a challenger but a true champion in the making. The stakes couldn't be higher as these two unbeaten fighters lay it all on the line. This isn't just a fight, it's a clash of legacies, a test of wills, and a spectacle that no boxing fan can afford to miss. Boxing expert Dan Rafael has weighed in on the much-anticipated February 1 st clash between David Benavidez and David Morrell, dubbing Benavidez the likely favorite. The fight, which will take place at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, promises to be a thrilling showdown between two elite fighters at the top of their game. Benavidez, the WBC interim super middleweight champion, comes in with an unblemished record of 29 wins, 24 of which are knockouts. On the other side, Morrell, the WBA regular champ, is undefeated as well, with 11 wins and 9 knockouts. According to Rafael, Benavidez's reputation for having a solid chin and consistent punching power could tip the scales in his favor. This bout will be broadcast live on PBC via Prime Video PPV, drawing in fans eager to see these two boxing titans collide. Despite Benavidez's many strengths, his past fights have revealed a critical vulnerability: his susceptibility to body shots. This weakness became evident during his last fight against former light heavyweight champion Alexander Gvozdyk. In that bout, Benavidez was visibly affected by body punches, particularly during the 12th round. His softer midsection, lacking the muscle definition often seen in elite fighters, makes him more vulnerable to strikes targeting that area. Although Benavidez has shown an impressive ability to absorb punches to the head, his struggles with body shots could present an opportunity for Morrell. If Morrell strategically focuses on body shots, analysts speculate that he could even achieve a rare body shot stoppage against the Mexican star. This dynamic adds another layer of intrigue to the matchup, as Morrell may look to exploit this apparent chink in Benavidez's armor. Both Benavidez and Morrell bring unique skill sets and experiences to this fight. Benavidez's professional career began when he was just 17 years old, giving him over a decade of pro experience and 148 rounds under his belt. His resume includes notable victories against seasoned fighters like Caleb Plant and David Lemieux. However, critics argue that many of his opponents were past their prime and didn't pose the level of challenge expected at the top levels of the sport. In contrast, Morrell has fought only 54 professional rounds, but his extensive amateur background in Cuba's highly competitive boxing system compensates for his shorter pro career. With an amateur record of 130 wins and just 2 losses, Morrell's foundation is as solid as it gets. While his professional fights are fewer, they've come against tougher competition, making his experience just as valid, if not more so, than Benavidez's. The clash between these two fighters will ultimately test whether extensive professional experience or a rich amateur pedigree carries more weight in the ring. The debate over who has the edge in chin and punching power adds even more excitement to this fight. Rafael leans toward Benavidez for his chin, as he's consistently demonstrated the ability to absorb hard punches without flinching. However, some argue that Morrell's power is more formidable. While Benavidez has a record of 24 knockouts, many of these came when he fought at a lighter weight class, where his size advantage played a significant role. Since moving up to light heavyweight, his power hasn't been as dominant, as evidenced by his inability to knock out Gvozdyk in his most recent fight. Morrell, on the other hand, has yet to show any vulnerability, with no instances of being hurt in the ring. His punching power and precision have been widely praised, making him a dangerous opponent for anyone. This fight will be a battle of styles: Benavidez's high volume, relentless punching versus Morrell's calculated power and accuracy. It's a matchup that has the potential to be one of the most electrifying bouts of the year. This fight isn't just about titles or records, it's about legacy. Both fighters are in their primes, with everything to prove and everything to lose. For Benavidez, a victory would solidify his position as one of the most dominant fighters in his division. For Morrell, this is an opportunity to show that his amateur pedigree and fast rise through the professional ranks make him a true force to be reckoned with. As the two prepare to face off, fans can expect a war in the ring, a battle of skill, power, and determination. Don't miss what promises to be an unforgettable fight on February 1 St. The tactical approaches of David Benavidez and David Morrell will play a crucial role in determining the outcome of this highly anticipated fight. Benavidez is known for his relentless pressure, a style that has overwhelmed many of his opponents. His ability to keep throwing punches in high volume makes it difficult for rivals to keep up, forcing them to make mistakes. However, this aggressive approach can leave him open to counters, especially against a technically skilled fighter like Morrell. Morrell, on the other hand, thrives on precision and timing. With his Cuban boxing background, he is adept at exploiting weaknesses and setting traps for his opponents. If he can neutralize Benavidez's volume with well-placed counters and sharp body shots, he may be able to control the pace of the fight. This tactical chess match will be fascinating to watch, as both fighters attempt to impose their styles on one another. Another key factor in this matchup is endurance. Benavidez has proven that he can maintain a high work rate across 12 rounds, wearing down his opponents with relentless energy. His ability to keep the pressure on from start to finish has been a cornerstone of his success. However, his stamina could be tested if Morrell targets his body early and consistently, potentially slowing him down in the later rounds. Morrell's conditioning will also be under the spotlight. Although he has shown impressive athleticism and power in his fights, he has yet to face an opponent who can push the pace like Benavidez. If Morrell can match or exceed Benavidez's endurance, it will enhance his chances of outlasting the Mexican star and scoring a decisive victory. The battle of wills and physical conditioning could very well determine the outcome of this fight. Mental toughness, a fight beyond the physical. While physical attributes and skills are critical, mental toughness often separates the good from the great in boxing. Benavidez has demonstrated his mental resilience throughout his career, bouncing back from personal setbacks and maintaining his undefeated record. His ability to stay composed under pressure has been one of his greatest strengths. Morrell, however, has shown a calm confidence that belies his limited professional experience. His dominance in the amateur ranks and rapid rise in the pro scene speak volumes about his mental fortitude. Heading into a fight of this magnitude, the psychological warfare between the two fighters could be just as intense as the action inside the ring. Whoever can stay focused and execute their game plan without getting rattled will have a significant edge. Fan anticipation and stakes for the future. The excitement surrounding this fight is palpable, with fans eagerly awaiting a clash between two of the division's best. The outcome of this bout will have significant implications for the future of the super middleweight and light heavyweight divisions. A win for Benavidez would cement his status as a dominant force and potentially set up lucrative matchups against other top fighters in the division. For Morrell, a victory would be a statement to the boxing world, proving that he belongs among the sport's elite. It could open doors to even bigger fights and solidify his legacy as one of the most talented fighters of his generation. With so much on the line, both fighters will be leaving it all in the ring on February 1 St, making this a must-watch event for boxing fans around the globe.